Drive World has just updated, so let's check it out. And heading into game, this is the first week of the Halloween event, and you can actually see we have a Halloween advent calendar here. And you can get all these cool rewards like the coach, which was a pretty expensive car, and it's probably going to drop price now that everybody can get it. But it looks like you'll have to log in for 13 total days, and then you'll get all these rewards. And there we go, I claimed the first one, and now the next one will unlock in 12 hours and 46 minutes. But it also looks like if you end up missing some of these and you're not able to reach the Ripper in time, you'll be able to buy different tiers. And then also if you just want to go straight to buying all of them, then you can do that as well. So if you want to flex the Ripper rod right now, you could just buy them all and just instantly get the car. And here we are back again, technically with the first week of the Halloween event. The last one was just prep for it. And now on the bottom left, you can see this Halloween event thing right here. And in here, you'll have all the information about the event. And basically you'll have to collect tokens in the queue races at the top of the screen. You also have these quests that you can do here and get a whole bunch of tokens as well. And with these tokens, you'll be unlocking all these different rewards. And somehow I already have 468 tokens. And I'm not sure where that came from. It might have been from the Easter event or something. And you can see here now that all races will have pumpkins and then these little tokens around the races that you can pick up. And these are the tokens that'll count towards getting all the cars and all the rewards from this event. So let me quickly finish this and pick them all up. And I think this idea of picking them up in a race is actually really cool because you can figure out which race is the best because some will have more tokens, and then ones that have 2 laps, you can only collect the tokens once. So you're probably not going to want to do a 2-lap race, you're going to want to do a 1-lap race. And then you have to be precise to make sure you pick them up as fast as possible and complete the races as fast as possible. And these other quests here reset every hour, so you'll have to complete them. And then after that, you won't have any tokens to collect, which is when you'll go into races. And these are all really easy, so you can get these done pretty quickly. And when you complete a quest, you can just claim it and then use those tokens in this shop here. For the first reward you can purchase, you get these Vessel Optimal rims, which you can see here, or they're just normal truck rims basically. The second reward is this Pumpkins plate, which is just a basic plate that you can get. And I think this was from the previous event, I believe, so you could get that now still again if you want to. You then get the Devil's Horns, which is a really cool topper that you can put on your car. And if I had to guess, I think this one's going to be used a lot by a lot of people. The next reward, which I also think is an old one from the past event, you get this Witch's Hat. You'll then unlock these Yasco Knight stock rims, which have the Batman logo on them. And these are really unique because I only have one thing through them. I wonder, you can make it fully black, and that's pretty interesting, but I don't really know what the purpose of having that really is. You'll then get the normal agent, which is 600 tokens, but this is from an old event, so you might already have this, or if you wanted to get it now, you could. And then for the first brand new car, you get the Vessel Optimal for 1,000 tokens, and there's no new customizations. You're buying it just for this car, basically. But it does seem like you can actually color all of this, so if you want to have a cool truck, you can take this. And these upgrades are actually extremely cheap, with the most expensive one only being 75,000. And the top speed on this is 213. If I go to the best trailer delivery car, which is the Hammer, this has a top speed of 248, so it looks like this is still going to be better, although there isn't really much trailer type of things that you can use. The main thing that you'd be using this for is for steel and wood delivery, so if I go and do this is going to be a pretty good car for completing these contracts. But I do think that the Hammer 6x6 is still better, and it's a weekly car, so you can get that for free super easily whenever it comes around. But this is still a cool car to have if you like the Transformers. You then get the Broom Rack for 1,200, but this is another old event thing that you could get. Then you get the Knight, which is the Batmobile for 1,230 tokens. And then for the next reward, you get these Bat Wings, which are huge. And they're kind of in a weird placement. If you look at the Cupid wings, they're further out, but they're smaller. This is pretty interesting. I wonder what you could do with this. And for the first big car, which is actually a completely new car, we have the Lion Evo. Unfortunately, this also doesn't have too many customizations. The only unique one is that you can remove the roll cage here. And this is a super cool car, but I don't think it's meta just because the stats aren't very good. With a top speed of 369, I think it's going to be similar to the Bullet GTR, but worse. Bullet GTR has a top speed of 371, so it might be a lower top speed, but then I'm not really sure because I feel like the Bullet GTR is just better handling as well than this would be. This car might have better acceleration than the Bullet GTR would be my only guess. And then we have the two really expensive cars which double the price of the Lion Evo. We have the Count Mako Evo, which is 5,000 tokens. And here you can see what it looks like. It's similar to the normal Mako, but then it's dressed in like a vampire fit. And the wings on the back here is what I was more expecting to be the spoiler bat wings, but I guess they put it more towards the center. And then it also has like these weird curtains on the side. I think that's because vampires don't like light, so they put curtains on the side. And I think what makes this one really different than the Mako is that all of the livery options are removed. And the Mako Evo is a really good car, and I'm guessing the stats are pretty much identical to that. So if you're looking for a good race car, this is going to be one of them. And then for the last reward in this event, we have the Yasco Knight, which is 7,400 tokens. And here you can see what it looks like. It's like the Knight and a Yasco mixed together. And it even has huge thrusters in the back. And these back tires are absolutely ginormous. And with those big tires, this car is probably more of a drag car than the Yasco. And maxing it out, it'll have a top speed of 381 compared to the normal one, which will have 377. So it is just a little bit better. And with the big tires, I'm guessing that it's going to be easier to handle it just like around turns without it spinning out and having problems with oversteer and stuff. And lastly, I wanted to go over all the rewards you can get in the Halloween calendar. With the first reward you get is the pumpkin fun after the Quicksilver, but the Quicksilver is an old car, so I'm not going to show that. You can see this here. It's a pretty cool little thing here. You then get these Ripper Rod stock rims, which are pretty cool as well. Then you get these volatile R52 rims, and I don't think these are connected to a car, so I'm not sure why these were added. Then you get another wrap, this one being the Spooky Ghost, which is similar to the pumpkin, but it's just ghost. And then for the last new reward that you get from this, you get the Starburst Type A rims, which you can see here. And if you complete all 13 days, you'll unlock the Ripper Rod, which you can see here. And this car is super clean and can be made into some really cool specs. And it has some unique stuff like a fully visible engine, but this one, like, you can actually see the whole thing. It has some dice on the rear view mirror, and it has a skeleton in the back. And if I pull out this car and go into free cam, and then you want to go into here, you can see that it has a name tag on it called John I. Forgore, 1886 to 1967. And this car is just super clean. I definitely think this is worth going for just because of how detailed this model is. And you can see it even has customizations, like you can put the roof on it. You can upgrade it as well. Which just changes a few of the things, like an exhaust and then a bigger engine as well. Can remove the fenders, can fully remove the coffin in the back as well if you don't like that, and it has drive rolled on the back. This one has a whole bunch of liveries for the flames. Can remove the hood and do a hood alt, which you can see there just removes the middle for the other engine. Can remove the radiator, change the intake here to make them bigger. You can remove the grill as well and remove the little thingy on the top. Upgrade the exhaust and add exhaust on the side. This thing has so many different things that you can put on it. You even cover the engine if you don't want it. This has to be like the best like customizable car that we have in the game, just the uniqueness that it has. You can see here you could just like fully remove everything just down to the chassis. You can remove all the front, but there's still this little two-piece for the radiator, but it's really not that noticeable. But like, you can do so much to this car. If you get the chance to complete all these, it's definitely worth getting this Ripper Rod, and you can make just super fun specs with this. And with that being said, I think that's going to be it in this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about all these new cars, the new event that we have, and everything about it, and I'll see you in the next video.